Good morning. In our last class, we were discussing about the ideas of electric potential, and we were deriving an expression for electric potential at a point due to a point charge. Right? Suppose we have a point charge at certain space in vacuum. This point charge is going to create electric field around it. Suppose I choose some point at a distance r from this source charge. This source charge in the r distance ka one point choose mani antadre. In order to bring a unit positive test charge from infinity to this point, which is at a distance r from the source charge, I will have to do some work. This work done in moving a unit positive test charge from infinity to this point in the electric field is called as electric potential at this point. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ, whether it will be 10 volts or 20 volts or 30 volts, or what amount of work you have to do to move a unit positive test charge from infinity to this point. Infinity ಇಂದ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? How to calculate it? That must be derived. We need to obtain an expression for electric potential at a point due to a point charge, right? So we'll do that. See, we had started that. Here I have represented a point charge plus Q placed at point O in vacuum. This is the point charge. Point charge is also called source charge, right? This source charge will be creating electric field around it. What I have done is I have placed a test charge Q naught at point A. I have placed a test charge Q naught at point A. The distance between the source charge and the test charge is x. See, x is the distance between the source charge and the test charge. Then I have chosen some point B at a distance dx from A. A in the dx I have chosen another point B, right? And P is a point at a distance r from the source charge where potential is to be calculated. See, this is the point where we need to calculate the electric potential. P is a point where we need to calculate electric potential. Illi electric potential find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ infinity ಇಂದ ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ನ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪೀಕ್ ತರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ to move a unit positive test charge from infinity to the point P. That must be calculated in this case. E point hatra potential estade, that must be calculated. So to do that, we have drawn this diagram. Enen bardine nodri diagram nage irodella explanation agirbeku. I have told you Q is a point charge placed at point O in vacuum, that is written. Q naught is a test charge placed at point A. Q naught is a test charge placed at point A at a distance x from the source charge. Next, B is a point at a distance dx from A. We have written about point B. B is a point at a distance dx from point A. And also we have written about point P. P is a point at a distance r from the source charge. P is a point at a distance r from the source charge where electric potential is to be calculated, right? Now, I tell you why I have chosen these 2 points A and B. ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಮಧ್ಯದಾಗೆ? ಸಿ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಲೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಸೇ 10 meter. Okay, this is a line of length 10 meter. Let us suppose this is 0, this is 1 meter, this is 2 meter, this is 3 meter, this is 4 meter, and so on up to this is 10 meter. Okay, here there is a person who is carrying some load. Here there is a person who is carrying some load. Let us suppose in moving from 0 to 1 meter, let us suppose this person has done 1 joule of work. In moving from 0 to 1 meter, let us suppose the person has done 1 joule of work, right? Can you tell me what will be the work done by the person in moving from 0 to 2 meter? 0 in the 1 meter in move agike, let us suppose this person has done 1 joule of work. What will be the work done by the person to move from 0 to 2 meter? ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? He would have done 2 joules of work. Okay. In order to move from 0 to 3 meter, in order to move from 0 to 3 meter, he would have done 3 joules of work. Very good. Very good. Okay, listen to me now. In order to move from yes. Okay, listen. In order to move from 0 to 10 meter, in order to move from 0 to 10 meter, we know he is going to do 10 joules of work. How you are going to do this? How you are calculating the amount of work done by the person to move from 0 to 10 meter? How calculate ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, you first have calculated the small work done over small displacement. Correct ಅಲ್ಲ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 1 meter. You calculated work done by the person over a small displacement of 1 meter. Then you integrated this small work done. You integrated this small work done. Which was the small work done? 1 joule. You integrated this small work done from 0 to 10 meter, isn't it? When you integrated this small work done from 0 to 10 meter, ಅಂದ್ರೆ 0 ಇಂದ 1 meter ಗೆ 1 joule, ಮತ್ತೆ 1 meter ಇಂದ 2 meter ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ 1 joule, 2 meter ಇಂದ 3 meter ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ 1 joule, 3 to 4 again 1 joule, so on up to ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ 1 joule add ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ integrating is nothing but continuous addition. 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 1 4, 10 ವರೆಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ 10 joules ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So if you integrate small work done from 0 to 10 meter, that means from initial position to final position. 0 is the initial position, 10 is the final position. If you integrate small work done from initial position to the final position, you are going to get the total work done by the person to move that object from 0 to 10 meter. Correct? Is this idea clear? How we calculated the total work done by the person to move a body from 0 to 10 meter? Total work done how calculate ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಒಂದೇ ಸಾರಿ total work done ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. Instead what we do is we first calculate small work done. We calculate small work done ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 meter displacement ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಗ್ತದಪ್ಪ work, that we calculate. The work done to move a body through a distance of 1 meter is 1 joule. Finished. 1 meter 1 joule. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ 10 meter ಗೆ integrate ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ, 0 to 10 meter 10 joule ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. You will now be able to calculate what will be the work done by the person to move the object from 0 to 1000 meters also. If you have calculated small work done, you can calculate total work done over any range of distance. So what we first do is we always calculate the work done by the object to move the other object over small distance. Small distance na ಎಷ್ಟು work ಆಗ್ತದೆ calculate ಮಾಡಿ we finally calculate the total work done, right? Is this idea clear? How to calculate total work done? Is this idea clear? How to calculate total work done? ಒಂದೇ ಸಾರ್ತಿ initial ಇಂದ final position ಗೆ work done calculate ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. Instead we calculate work done over a small displacement. Once we have got small work done, we integrate that small work done to get the total work done. Clear ಆಯ್ತು? Yes. Okay. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ I will erase this. See, electric potential is defined as the amount of work done to move the test charge, unit positive test charge, from infinity to a given point. Here, in this case, we do not calculate the work done directly from infinity to given point. See, we do not calculate the work done directly from infinity to given point. Infinity in the given point ge direct agi work done calculate madalla. Is that clear? We are not going to calculate the total work done directly from infinity to given point. Instead, we first calculate small work done in moving the charge over small distance dx. Small distance dx move ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. So we first calculate work done in moving the charge from A to B. We calculate the work done in moving the charge from A to B over a small distance dx. Right? Once we have got the work done to move the charge over a small distance dx, we integrate that small work done from infinity to point P. Point P ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ R ವರೆಗೂ integrate ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Right? So why I have chosen A and B, that must be clear. A and B are the 2 points which are at a distance dx, isn't it? A and B are the 2 points which are at a distance dx. What I first do is I calculate the work done to move the charge Q0 over a small distance dx. That's small work done. Work done to move the charge from A to B is small work done. Once I calculate small work done, I integrate this small work done from infinity to point P. Andre R ವರೆಗೂ integrate ಮಾಡಿ I'll calculate the total work done. So is this clear why I have chosen 2 points A and B? I have chosen 2 points A and B to calculate small work done. ನನಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾದಂತಾನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದೇ ಸಾರಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ನ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಹತ್ರ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ. I do not know where infinity is. So what I have done is I have chosen 2 points A and B in the electric field. Right? I calculate work done to move the charge from A to B over a small distance dx. Once I have got small work done, I integrate this small work done from infinity to R to get the total work done. I hope why I have chosen 2 points A and B is clear. ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ integration ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ limits 0 to 10 meter. See, the limits of integration must be some physical quantity. Points ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. It must be a physical quantity like length, time, ಏನಾದರೂ physical quantities ಇರಬೇಕು. ಈ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, these limits must be some physical quantity. Suppose you are integrating, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಲಿಮಿಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ದಿರ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ x1 to x2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, this x1 and x2 must be some physical quantities. See here, we are going to integrate in this case from infinity to point P ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಾರ್ದು. Actually, what is infinity? That must be clearly understood. See, infinity is a distance, isn't it? Infinity is a distance. Suppose I mark this point as x. Can you tell me what is the distance of point x from the source charge? Can you tell me what is the distance of point x from the source charge? Source charge in the point x, the distance ಎಷ್ಟದ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? Can you tell me what is the distance of the point x from the source charge? Distance of point x from the source charge. So I have marked this point as x. What will be the distance of point x from the source charge? Distance of point x from the source charge. Source charge in the point x is distance nagade. Infinite. Very good. Correct? Hage infinity another, it is a distance. We have to bring the charge from infinity to point P. Correct? Actually, hage helbadu. Instead, we should say we have to bring the charge from x to P anta helbodu. Athwa, if you are saying infinity, you have to say we have to move the charge from infinity to a distance r. If you bring the charge from infinity to a distance r, at what point the charge will be present now? If you bring the charge from infinity to a distance r, what will be the position of the charge now? Infinity in the r distance ge charge na move madide ankodi. What will be the present position of the charge? What will be the present position of the charge? Very good. P. So you should always integrate between the distances. Infinity is a distance. ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಿ ಗೆ ಇಂಟಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಪಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನಾಗದೆ ಆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಇಂಟಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಮೂವ್ ದ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ to a distance r. If you move the charge from infinity to a distance r, the charge will be now at point p, right? So this is to be done. I hope this idea is clear. Okay, so this is regarding the integration technique. Now yak integrate ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ and why I have chosen 2 points a and b. A and b are chosen so as to calculate small work done. Once we have got small work done, we will calculate total work done by integrating between the limits infinity and r. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, there are two charges q and q naught separated by distance x. ನಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೋ ಅವೆರಡರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಲಂಬ್ಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. there will be coulombs force between 2 point charges, right? We'll calculate that coulombs force now. So we'll first calculate coulombs force between q and q naught. Coulombs force between q and q naught. See, the Coulombs force between q and q naught will be F is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. q1 jagda q ada, q2 jagda q naught ada. So q naught divided by what is the distance between q1 and q2? Q and q naught, that must be observed. Distance between q and q naught is x. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught divided by x square. This is the Coulombs force between q and q naught, right? So we'll call this as equation number 1. After we have calculated the Coulombs force between q and q naught, we'll now try to calculate what is the amount of work done to move the charge from A to B. See, from A to B, the displacement is very small. Small displacement ade antandre the work done will also be very small. So we'll first calculate what is the work done to move the charge, work done to move the charge q naught, work done to move the charge q naught from A to B. The work done in this case will be quite small. We'll write it as dw. Since the displacement from A to B is small, work done will also be small. We'll write it as dw. dw is equals to work done, as we know, is force into displacement. This is the general equation for work done. Work done is force into displacement. See, the source charge here exerts force of repulsion on this test charge. E riti force exert ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. This is the direction in which force acts, and this is the direction in which we are displacing the charge. This is the direction of displacement, and this is the direction of the force. Look at the direction of force and displacement. Look at the directions of force and displacement. They both are opposite. So we write dw as minus f into dx. So work done to move the charge q naught from A to B is dw is equals to minus f into dx. Is this clear? Minus f into dx ಯಾಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? See, q exerts force of repulsion on q naught. We have to move the charge q naught from A to B against this force f, right? If we look at the direction of force and the displacement, they both are opposite. We are moving the charge in a direction opposite to the direction of the electric force. So we have to do work. So that work done to move the charge from A to B is given by dw is equals to minus f into dx. So this is the work done. Now I can write this work done as dw is equals to minus e minus as it is hage bardini. F is already calculated here, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught divided by x square. So F can be written as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q into q naught divided by x square. See, I have retained minus sign as it is. E of t is substituted as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q q naught by x square into dx. This is the small work done to move the charge from A to B. Namik small work done bandu A in the B move madlik. But I do not want the work done to move the charge from A to B. Instead, I want the work done to move the charge from infinity to point P, or I want the work done to move the charge from infinity to a distance R. How can I calculate the total work done to move the charge from infinity to R? ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Differentiate ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ, integrate ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ? How to calculate the total work done? How to calculate total work done to move the charge from infinity to R? How to calculate the total work done? Total work done ಹಾಗೆ integrate ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ? Will integrate. Okay. So, okay. Listen. We'll calculate the total work done to move the charge from infinity to R, that is point P, is obtained by, see, total work done is represented by W, small work done is represented by dW. Total work done is obtained by integrating small work done from infinity to R. That's it. Total work done is obtained by integrating small work done from infinity to R. See, what is small work done? Small work done dW is minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught by x square into dx. ಈ dW ಇರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, right? So we can now write W as total work done can now be written as integration of dW is nothing but minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught divided by x square into dx from infinity to R. See, this is the total work done to move the charge from infinity to point P, right? So W can be now written as, see, the constant quantities should not be integrated. ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕಾಮನ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಮೈನಸ್, ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught constant outside. We are not changing q and q naught. Source charge ಮತ್ತೆ test charge values na change ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. So even they are constants, take them outside. Dx and x are the distances which may change, right? So we'll write minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught and q naught outside the integration symbol. Minus outside, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught outside, q naught outside. ಇದು ಯಾಕೆ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಯಾಕೆ ಇಂಟೆಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಇಂಟೆಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ integration of dx by x square will be left out with dx by x square in the integration from infinity to R. I hope this is clear. What we have done is I have taken minus outside, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught outside, q naught outside. ಇದು ಯಾಕೆ ಹೀಗಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ xa1 plus xa2 plus xa3. You have to add these three terms. What you do is you take x as the common factor, isn't it? X common ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, a1 plus a2 plus a3. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಈ minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught ಎಲ್ಲ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸಿಗೂ ಆಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. That will be taken out as the common factor. ಇಲ್ಲಿ x ಹಾಗೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ರು ಈ ಮೂರು ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ಇದಿಷ್ಟನ್ನು ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಇಂದ r ವರೆಗೂ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಕಾಮನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught, that comes out as the common factor, right? You minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught comes out as the common factor, right? That we have written outside. So I can write this as W is equals to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught. See, integration of dx by x square is minus 1 by x. This is a standard formula. ನಿಮಗೆ integration ನ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. Integration of dx by x square is minus 1 by x. Limits must be written from infinity to R. So integration of dx by x square is minus 1 by x, right? This is a standard formula which we have substituted. Minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught as it is ಬರ್ದಿವಿ. Integration of dx by x square is minus 1 by x, limits from infinity to r. Once you have evaluated this, now you have to substitute the limits. And in place of x, in place of this x, you have to first substitute the upper limit. This is to be first substituted, minus, in place of x, you have to substitute the lower limit. This is to be next substituted. First x place ಒಳಗೆ r substitute ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, next x place ಒಳಗೆ infinity substitute ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, right? So you need to first substitute the upper limit and then you have to substitute the lower limit. Okay, what we will first do is we will multiply this minus and minus. Illi minus sada, minus into minus will become plus, so w will be equal to plus, minus into minus is plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q into q naught into, in place of x you first substitute upper limit. ಈ minus ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆಗಲೇ minus into minus plus ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿವಿ, so ignore this minus, ಅದು ಇವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಈಗ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? 1 by r, so in place of x we are substituting the upper limit 1 by r minus 1 by lower limit infinity. In place of x you have to substitute infinity, so 1 by r minus 1 by infinity. We know what is 1 by infinity. See, 1 by infinity is 0. 1 by infinity is 0, right? So we can write this equation as, w is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught into 1, q naught into 1 is q naught divided by r. See, this is the work done to move the charge from infinity to point r. Potential define ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಈಗ. ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? Is it clear till this point? Is it clear till this point? ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಏನೇನು ಮಾಡಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅದ? Shall I explain it again? ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದಿರೋದು ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್, ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಇಟ್. Shall I explain it again? ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸರ್ತಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಇದಿಷ್ಟು, or is it clear? Shall I explain it again? Okay. Okay. Observe. So what I first did is, because I saw two forces, or saw two charges q and q naught, I calculated the Coulomb's force between them. Between two charges there always exists Coulomb force. So I calculated the Coulomb force between them. F is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught divided by x square. Once I calculated the force, I need to calculate the work done to move the charge from A to B. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ನನ್ನ ಮೇನ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಇರೋದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಟು ಅಸ್. ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಇಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ನನಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟೆಡ್ ದ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು. ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಇಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟೆಡ್ ದ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. Right? After all I have calculated the force, I have calculated the work done to move the charge from A to B. I have calculated small work done. Work done is minus F into dx. I have told you why we have used minus sign. Negative sign signifies that we are moving the charge in a direction opposite to the direction of the electric force. Right? So dw is equals to minus, as it is written madini, F is substituted as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught divided by x square into dx as it is. Once I have got the small work done, I can calculate total work done. Total work done to move the charge from infinity to r. If you bring the charge from infinity to r, the charge will be now at point P. Right? So total work done is obtained by integrating small work done from infinity to r. This small work done is ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ dw minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon q naught divided by x square into dx. We are going to substitute this dw here. Okay. So total work done is obtained by integrating. Small work done is substituted, minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught by x square into dx. From infinity to r, limits bariyad maribardu. ಸೊ ಈ ಯಾವ್ದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಕಾಮನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ ಇಂಟೆಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ನಾಗೆ minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q into q naught comes out as the common factor. You need to integrate only the quantities that are changing. Distance change ಆಗ್ತಿದಲ್ಲ, the charge is being moved from infinity to some point p. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ distance is continuously changing. So you have to integrate the distances. Integration of dx divided by x square. Integration of dx by x square. Limits must be written from infinity to r. Do not forget writing the limits. So e w hage bariri, w is equals to minus as it is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught as it is, q naught as it is. See, integration of dx by x square is minus 1 by x. This is a standard formula, right? Integration of dx by x square is minus 1 by x. Limits from infinity to r. Limits very much infinity to r. Minus into minus. Minus into minus becomes plus. Minus into minus becomes plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon q naught. In place of x, you substitute the upper limit r. So 1 by r minus 1 by, in place of lower limit, in place of x, you substitute the lower limit, infinity. ಯಾವಾಗ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ upper limit minus lower limit ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, right? So in place of x, first substitute r minus, in place of x, you substitute infinity. We know 1 by infinity is 0. So ಅದನ್ನ 0 ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. You are now left out with w is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon. q naught into 1 is q naught divided by r. This is the work done to move the charge from infinity to point P. We need to now calculate electric potential. By the definition of electric potential, by the definition of electric potential, by the definition of electric potential, we know electric potential is defined as work done by unit positive test charge, work done divided by q naught. This is how we define electric potential, correct? W by q naught. We have already calculated w. We have already calculated w here. So e w na q naught in the divide ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ we will be getting electric potential. So v is equals to w is equals to so v is equals to, see the w is 1 by 4 pi epsilon q naught by r. So substitute w is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q into q naught divided by r. This is w. That must be divided by, w must be divided by q naught. So q naught get cancelled. You will be left out with v is equals to, will be left out with v is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. This is the expression for electric potential at a point due to a point charge. One point charge in the a point which is at a distance r. The potential at that point will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. This is the expression for electric potential at a point due to a point charge. This is the expression for electric potential at a point due to a point charge. First work done calculate madri. Electric potential is work done by charge. You first calculate work done, divide it by test charge q naught. You will be getting the electric potential. Am I clear with this point? Innondu ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ explain ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ? Or this is clear? So first you need to calculate work done. Right? Work done calculate ಮಾಡಿ, divide it by charge. You will get electric potential. Yes. Work done calculate ಮಾಡೋದು ಬಹಳ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. Work done the basic definition ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. Work done is defined as, okay, see, work done is defined as force into displacement. So first calculate force. First calculate force. Force between q naught calculate ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. You cannot calculate total work done at a time. Instead you calculate small work done to move the charge from A to B. Small work done calculate ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. dw is equals to minus f into dx. You must know why you are taking minus sign, right? force and the displacements will be in opposite direction. So work done dW is equals to minus F into dx ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. Minus F ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ calculate ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ, substitute ಮಾಡ್ರಿ into dx. This gives you small work done. Once you have got small work done, you have to calculate total work done to move the charge from infinity to R. Once you bring the charge from infinity to R, the charge will be at point P. ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪಿ ಹತ್ರ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ? ಸೊ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಇಂಟೆಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟೆಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ಅದೇ, ರೈಟ್? ಕಾಮನ್ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ dx by x square. Integration of dx by x square is minus 1 by x. Limits are to be applied. First you have to apply the upper limit and then the lower limit. 1 by r minus 1 by infinity ಆಗ್ತದೆ. 1 by infinity will be 0. So you will be getting the work done. You will be getting the work done. We are not asked to calculate work done. Instead, we are asked to calculate work done to move unit positive test charge. So you need to calculate V potential. V is equals to W by Q naught. W ಆಗಲೇ calculate ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ, divided by Q naught. Q naught and Q naught gets cancelled. You will be left out with V is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. V is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. This will be the potential at a point due to a point charge. Is this clear? Is this clear? Easier than 5 marks. This is an important derivation for 5 marks. Once you can practice madri, things become clear. Easier the derivation. R andre ಏನು ಅಂತ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. R is the distance of the point where you are measuring potential. R is the distance of the point where you are measuring potential, and distance is measured from the source charge. Source charge ಇಂದ point P ಎಷ್ಟು ದೂರದಾಗದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ R ಅಷ್ಟು ದೂರದಾಗದೆ. See, how does potential depend upon distance? How does potential depend upon distance of the point ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ potential is inversely proportional to distance. Right? We'll discuss about this point in the next class. Okay. If it is